What is the most misunderstood problem with society today? What are we missing the most as a generation, as a people?
Yeah, very good question. As I chew on my cookie here. I think human beings in every culture have a problem with authority. I think they resent the fact that they have made themselves subservient to authority. At the same time, they don't really know what to do with the freedom. So that creates an inordinate devotion to organized religion, which means then they let God, in their opinion, make the decision. Hence fundamentalist Christianity, fundamentalist Islam, which I think we really have the right to be frightened of the conflict about. That bothers me a lot, more than anything else. And we've made this ourselves because we haven't taken responsibility for our own lives. We leave it up to some authority figure that tells us what to do. That is, I think, our big problem. I mean, I've been talking about this now for years. I did a whole symposium at the National Press Club in Washington years ago. I had to fill in for the Dalai Lama, and I remember I brought this up, and suddenly the press from all over the world got very wide-eyed. My God, maybe what she's talking about has some validity here. And let's look at where we are. I said, we're going to come to the point where we're fighting each other, maybe even with nuclear weapons, over God. So what I'm doing when I write my books is talking about the real spirituality and not so much about organized religion.
I've just spent 3 weeks in America, and I was in New York recording a Broadway show, and then I went to my family in Michigan. And the one thing that struck me more this time than ever before is how religion is crossing into politics.
Right.
And that is a major concern for me, and I think it's worse over there than it is even here.
No question, because you have more sophistication about that. Thank God for Thomas Jefferson and the Founding Fathers who said, separate the two mothers for goodness sakes. But we're not doing it, and it becomes a kind of clarion call or something for a candidate. I mean, it's ridiculous. We are actually analyzing the religious persuasion of, but perhaps it is necessary, because we've got to get it clear in our heads and in our value system how this addiction to authoritarianism, that's why I brought it up in the first place a few minutes ago, it leads to what we've got now.